Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm going to do day 3, 4, and 5 because a lot of other crafters are already done with the 12, so I might as well show you guys what 3, 4, and 5 is and get my projects going. Did you watch my previous video with 1 and 2? I will link it here. So let's get started. On the 3rd day of crafting, my true love gave to me. Gotta still sing it. Somebody who said, yay, advent calendar is back. Suzanne, are you going to be singing this year? I said, oh, yes, I am. Now, keep in mind, the photograph of the product is here. So you can cut this if you want and keep it with your set of dies. Like I have my dies like this. So this one is an ornament. This one now is like ornament top to bottom with everything. Still can use it on a card. So pretty. Now let's go into day 4. On the 4th day of crafting, my true love gave to me. Faster singing. That's what it gave to me. Ooh, word die with stitching in the ornament. Your stitching is only right here. Love. Ooh, love the sizing. This is perfect for cards, note cards, if you make little note cards. And let's go with day 5. On the 5th day of crafting, my true love gave to me to stitch. Ooh, oh, this is lovely. This is pretty. You can mix this with BB Snowflake. Yes, I have that video coming. I know. I'm still playing crafty catch up with those 9 collections from August. That was a lot of collections. They were all fabulous, weren't they? Variety and fun. Okay, crafters, look at that. This is gorgeous. All right, let's do quick little measurements here. 3 by 1 3/4 of an inch. My note card, I'm going to go with the outline. 3.5 by 3. And then the snowflake, again, outline. 3 1/4 all the way around. And then this comes with the little topper, that little snowflake. Your stitching is only here. Do you have to stitch this? No, you're in a rush. Just die cut it and then put a gem in the center and you're good. This one, I'll look and see, but more than likely, you probably don't even have to stitch that either. So you can definitely play with this. You can work it with stitching and without stitching. So then have it hanging on the tree every year. Put them all in a little special box so you can pull them out year to year. Let everybody know, those are the ornaments I made. Yeah, I made them. If you want to see more examples of this from various makers, Spellbinders release all 12 days of Stitchmas with different makers doing in-depth video of how to put each day together. So you can definitely watch those on Spellbinders, save them to your playlist, and then make some more. Here is my day 3 example with the ornament. Here is the ornament stitched out. This is Spellbinders Glacier cardstock, the light blue. I also use some black and gray variegated floss. I stitched this, didn't know where the card was gonna go, and then the card came here. Into a beautiful slimline card featuring blues, silver, and white. Love it, love it, love it. Or blue, grays, and white. In the background, this is a die set that I had purchased on sale and was dying to use it, and now I used it. This one's a really good one, and it is a really cute slimline die set. You don't always have to keep it within here. You could use all these ornaments outside of this slimline style, which is reminiscent of Fluted Classics, except instead of it being straight across, the slants are diagonal now. Isn't that cute? So this is like a 2-for-1 die set. You get the frame that you can use alone or use it as a card base for a slimline card. And then all these extras, you get 2 circular ornaments, a small one and a large one. These 2 are the drop-ins for the large one. These 2 are the drop-ins for the small one. What you're seeing here, the drop-in for the large one. And you can also make solid. So I could have gone solid here. To finish your ornament, you use these bits. These bits for the bigger one. You could probably interchange it with the small one too. This one, I wasn't sure how to use this one. It probably is some sort of style with all of this too, maybe a bottom or something. And this as well. This could just be in here alone. as another decorative option. And then here is the topper. I saw it here on the smaller size, but could have switched it out too. I decided to go what I saw here on the packaging. This style right here is this. Isn't that fun? This is called Flourished Ornament Slimline. And on sale too. Winner. So here you're seeing Anna Griffin foil cardstock. So this is like a beautiful blue. And you're seeing a Glimmer Sentiment here. Comfort and Joy Sentiments hot foil plate. This blue goes with this blue. This is a teal hot foil roll. Look how perfect that is. If you love this kind of colorway for your Christmas crafting, consider teal. In the background here, one of my favorite embossing folders. You guys know I love this Holly and Foliage 3D embossing folder. I'm so loving this 3D embossing folder. Look how pretty it is, just in white. Put the ornaments on top, finish it off with some silver mixed gems. This is the crystal part. That's the solid part in here. But isn't this fabulous? So this is a slimline card ready to go, all inspired by where do I go from here? Peeking in the back there is the blue foil, because you can cut this solid piece, the outline by itself. And then here the topper, that's the blue again in foil. And then I also brought in brushed black cardstock and staggered it. You can extend your ornament from here all the way out to here. And look at those lines. Those lines come in here too, right here. And this is brushed silver cardstock from Spellbinders. Love how this worked so well with this set, which I had for a while, and I have been wanting to use it. Flourished Ornament Slimline. Up next is my day 4 example with the Noel. Love. It was so easy to work with. So in the background, in like a antique gold, this part, that's also foil cardstock. This part, foil cardstock. Because foil cardstock can be, you know, kind of soft, behind it I have 120-pound cardstock layered up and then stitched through it with light silver metallic DMC thread. I will put a link for the DMC thread at Spellbinders. For the sentiment part, this part, I just did it in white cardstock. So it's the gold with the white. I think that's a nice contrast between the two. So love this. This is just so fabulous. If you guys got this advent calendar, you're going to love all the goodies in it. So it's very easy to turn this into an ornament. You just put some ribbon and such back here, and it's a great ornament as well. I did put silver mixed gems here in the centers, but I turned mine into an A2 card. This is Spellbinders mahogany cardstock, and I love their mahogany cardstock. It's like one of my by far favorites. Then I came out in the next size up and then came again. Now to do all these little layers, I'm using Precision Layering A2, A and B. That's how I'm getting all these layers with the cardstock, all the thin layers, especially this one. This one is like 1/16 of an inch on each side. From here, you get to play with all those gradients coming in. I had this in my wish list for the longest time. I finally bought it, and now I'm using it all the time. I really love this set. I do have layering dies like this bought years ago. But the problem with that set, it didn't have as many dies. It wasn't 16 each. So it didn't have all these great layers, but it also had, because it was such an old die set, it even had plastic on the inside. I'm not going to tell you the brand. If you know what I'm talking about, yeah. So I never really used it because this had plastic in here in each layer. And it was maybe only like 6 pieces going in. This is 16. So this one, anytime it goes on sale, this is why I always show you guys this. Bang for your buck if you get this set. Just such a winner, because then you can create all these great layers that layer up really clean instead of using your trimmer. And it gives you great edging when you do cut it out with the coordinating die. Here, I'm using one of my other favorite embossing folders, Vintage Ornaments 3D embossing folder. Love. So that's on the mahogany. Because I wanted something floral, but I didn't know what color to go with, something just came to me and said, go with vellum. And I was like, yeah, I want to go with vellum. And funny enough, I had pulled this out when I showed you guys this in the recent fall warehouse sale, which ended. Yeah, I placed 2 orders. Cardstock too. Outlined Christmas sentiments. I had this set out because I showed you guys it. That poinsettia, that's what you're seeing here. So if you love what you're seeing, that's where it comes from. I tell you, 2 for 1 set. You get the florals, You get these fabulous sentiments with outline. This was on sale. And then now look at just using just the poinsettia alone. It's fabulous. It has great sizing. And because of not being too much detail, it works very well with vellum. Because if it has a lot of veining and you run it with the vellum, it's going to start splintering your vellum. Know what I mean? Right now, it's only like one line right there, and it's an embossed line. It's not a cut line. If it's a cut line, it's going to show splits, is what I'm trying to say. This works very well if you want to try this technique and you already have this set. Pull out some vellum with that. And this too, why not? So that's where my florals came from. If you're wondering, gosh, those poinsettias look really good in double vellum. Then pop some gold mixed gems. This is a crystal of gold mixed gems, solid of gold mixed gems, and then silver mixed gems. So I have 3 different colors working on the same card, and I think all of it works. This because of the white, this because of all of this antique gold going on, this just a touch to finish off my card. Standing A2 card. Love. So that's example number 2. So you guys can tell, oh, I was having fun. Slimline first, A2 card, and then I made an ornament. Last example, day 5. Day 5 is my ornament. Love. I did something just a little different. I don't know if anybody else did it, but that's my example. Cut this out in Cosmic Sky. Then at first I had Raindrop, and I stitched up Raindrop. It's supposed to really fall like so. You see this open space? I turned mine. I wanted these points to be down the center of this. So you see what I did? I just was playing with it. I was like, okay, that's a standard way, which is like so. But I wanted to be just a little bit different because I like the blue against the white with this. Yeah, I'm in this whole blue and white thing. So there are the bits. I was going to use this white underneath it to back it up and stitch because I like to stitch with 2 layers. This is now for my next ornament. But then I changed up. I really liked the blue with the white, and then I brought in kind of a bright blue floss. And here I have dark silver metallic floss. Only here, and then to finish off each of these points, because I did not stitch up to here, I just put gems. This is crystal mixed gems, that iridescent crystal part of crystal mixed gems. And on the back, I have just some ribbon from my stash, and I stuck it down, but then you could see it, so I backed it up. And this mirrors it if you reverse it. Thumbs up for that. So because I could have a clean reverse, I then was able to stamp down a sentiment in the back. Let me go get the stamp. Here are 2 stamp set options that I was thinking about. Why you see it's a little bit lean. I had this like so between the 2, but it looked so wide that I decided to put it on one snowflake edge. So instead of having it like this, looped in here, I did it like that. Okay? So I changed my mind after I finished the entire thing. Then I could see the ribbon in the back, so it was bothering me. And I was like, you know what? Let me get some white cardstock and finish it. So the ugly side of the cardstock is on the inside of here, glued to the base of the blue. So because this is a perfect mirror of the front, you can put a clean back here. So on this, you can then stamp to and from or right, to and from, put a date on it, personalize it as much as you want, and give it as a gift to somebody. Isn't that fabulous? This is with the Porcelain Post Sentiments stamp set. So here I did some silver pigment ink and heat embossed this with some clear embossing powder. And I did Sending a Little Holiday Sparkle right here. So in this set, you also get like a birthday and congrats and holiday. So you get a lot of things in here. Porcelain Post, it goes on sale a lot, okay? This was the other option I was thinking about. I'm just showing you in case you don't have this set, but you want to do something like what I was thinking. Stitched with Love By. I was going to stamp that here because with this, then you could put in your name. See all these sentiments, handmade with love by. This is a little bit wider. Maybe it could work. And handmade for you by. This is a great set by Spellbinders, and I bought this on sale. This one, I don't think is brand new. If you have it in your wish list or put it in your wish list, because I'm going to detail and link everything below, get this set if it goes on sale again sooner than later. This one may be there for a while. This one I think is on the way out, but this is a great stamp set. So that was my second option, was to do this with the stitching, Stitched with Love by. So I was going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I, should I? But then I decided to go with this one. Winning, because just the mere fact that you can have it clean front and back and really make a, yeah, this ornament can last year after year. So if you give this to someone, don't worry about it falling apart. Glue it up well. For me, I did double-sided tape in the back just to keep it flat, because glue, maybe it's a South Florida thing, but if you use a lot of wet glue, it starts to bend. I don't like the bend, so I like it to be clean and flat, what you see here. Alrighty, crafters, so you can see I was a busy beaver. And I was trying to think outside the box. So this is day 3, from here to here. Day 4, beautiful A2 card, and day 5. So I think these are like my elegant examples of the 12 days of Stitchmas. Just have fun with it. Pull out all the foil too, why not? It really goes great with foil. Could be great with glitter too. Have fun. I hope I gave you some ideas of how to really extend this just beyond always an ornament too. Stay crafty. Bye!